Good morning. How are we doing today? I'm so excited that you're here. We've got a lot of new things to learn today, so I want you to turn on your ears, put on your thinking cap, and get ready to learn this morning. First, we're going to start with our Michael Hegarty. So we're going to be listening for the sounds and the parts that we hear in these words. The first thing that we're going to do is we're going to say some rhyming words. Remember, words that rhyme sound the same at the end. So I'm going to say them first, and then it's your turn to say them. First, I have play, say. Good. Kick, chick. Hop, top. Win, hen. Last one's come, some. Good. Next, I'm going to listen for the very first sound that I hear in these words. My first word is 10. You try. Good. Next, I have 4. You do it. Good. Next, I have door. D. You try. Good. Next, I have jar. J. And last, I have nice. You try it. Good, very good. Now we're going to take our 2 words and put it together to make a new word. My turn first. I have classroom. Classroom. You try it. Good. Next, I have goldfish. Goldfish. You try it. Great. Next, I have handmade. Handmade. You try it. Good. Last one. Bathroom. Bathroom. Great job. Now we're going to take these words and we're going to stretch them all the way out to the end and see what we hear when we get to the end. First, I have up. Say up. Good. Let's stretch it out. Up. What did we hear at the end? Good. Next, I have shut. Say shut. Let's stretch it out. Shut. What did you hear at the end? Good. Next, I have the word have. Say that word. Have. Stretch it out. Have. What do we hear at the end? Good. Next, I have the word pick. Say pick. Stretch it out. Pick. What do we hear at the end? Very good. Last one is rug. Say rug. Good. Let's stretch it out. Rug. What do you hear at the end? G. Very good. Now we're going to take our word and we're going to break it into the 2 parts that we hear. So I'm going to do it first and then I want you to try it. First, I have playhouse. When I take it apart, I hear playhouse. You try it. Say playhouse. Now take it apart. Good. Let's try this one. I have toothbrush. When I take it apart, I hear toothbrush. You try it. Say the word. Take it apart. Good. Next one, say bluebird. Good. Now let's take it apart together. What do we hear? Bluebird. Good. Now say somewhere. Let's take it apart together. What do we hear? Somewhere. Good. Last one, I want you to try it by yourself. Say weekend. Good. Now take it apart and tell me what you hear. Good job. Very good job. Now we're going to add a new word to the end of the word that we already have to make a new word. So I'm going to try it first, and then I want you to try it with me, and then I'll let you try it on your own. So first I have the word pan, and I'm going to put cake at the end. So I have pancake, pancake. You try it with me. Say pan. Now put cake at the end. So we have pancake, pancake. You try it by yourself. Say pan. Put cake. Now what's my new word? Pancake. Good. Let's try this one. I have the word some, and I'm going to put where at the end. So now I have somewhere. Somewhere. You try it with me. Say some. Put where. Then I have somewhere. Somewhere. You try it by yourself. Say the first word. Some. Put where at the end. And then put it together. What's my word? Somewhere. Very good. Last one I have shoe. And I'm going to put box at the end. So now I have shoe box. Shoe box. You try it with me. Say shoe. Then we're going to put box. And my new word is shoebox. You try it by yourself. Say the first word. Then put the word we added. And what's our new word? Shoebox. Very good. Last part, we're going to have our word, and then we're going to take away the ending part and see what we have left. So my first word is washroom. I'm going to listen for the sounds that I hear. I have washroom. When I take away room, I have wash left. So you try it with me. Say washroom. All right, let's say the parts that we hear. Washroom. I'm going to take away room. What do I have left? Wash. Very good. Let's try this one. My turn first. I have wash tub. I'm going to say the parts that I hear. I hear wash tub. When I take away tub, I have wash left. Now you try it with me. Say wash tub. Good. Let's say the parts we hear. Wash tub. Take away tub. What is left? Wash. Very good. Last one. I have washcloth. Let's listen for the parts we hear. Washcloth. I'm going to take away cloth. And I have wash left. Let's see if you can do it on your own. Say the word. Good. Tell me the parts that you hear. Now take away that ending. And what do you have left? Wash. Very good job. Now let's look at our chit-chat this morning. We are going to review the letters that we have learned. And then our new letter this week is at the end. So let's go over these letters. What letter is this? A, O, D, G. Good. Let's do it again a little bit faster this time. Good. One more time. Good. Now I'm just going to point to one of the letters up there, and you tell me what it is. Good. Good. One more. Very good job. Now we're going to say the sounds that we hear for these words. Tell me the sound that you hear. Eh. Ah. D. And what do we hear for this one? G. Very good. Now I'm going to point to the letter and you just tell me the sound that it makes. All right, let's start here. Eh, ah, d, g. One more time, let's say those sounds. Eh, ah, d, g. Very good job. All right, yesterday we learned about the letter G. And when we hear the G sound, we're going to put our hand on our throat right here and say G. And you should feel a little tickle right there in your throat. So let's try that together. I want you to put your hand on your throat and say G. G. You feel the tickle in your throat when you say that sound? G. Good. So let's go over our hand movements for our letters. What do I do when I hear the eh sound in A? Eat your apple. Very good. What about O when I hear the ah sound? Good. Move my arms like an octopus. What about for D and D? I'm going to dig like a dog. Very good. And last one, when I hear the G sound, what do? G, G. Very good job. And I'm going to point to a letter, and I just want you to make that sound and do our hand movement when you say that sound. All right, let's try this one first. Good. Good. It's our new one. G, G. Good. Very good job. Now we're going to review over the numbers again that we have learned in math class. So let's start with this number and count all the way up. Count with me. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me hear you do it. Good. This time when you count, I want you to whisper really quiet, okay? So let's hear you count these numbers. Very good job. Now we're going to start at the end and we're going to count backwards. So let's do that together. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. One more time. Let me hear you do it by yourself. Good job. Now at the bottom, we are going to talk about the difference between words and letters. You have been doing this on your morning work. You've been coloring your letters red, and you've been coloring your words blue. So when I talk about a letter, it is just one. So anytime we talk about a letter, it will just be one. So this is letter F. That's a letter. This is an uppercase F. It's tall. This is another letter. It's just one. And that is letter R. R is short. It's a lowercase r. Okay, let's look at this next one. I have what letter? B. Good. That's an uppercase B. It's tall. So letters can be tall or they can be short. And some letters like G will fall under the line when you write. So we have tall letters, short letters, and letters that fall. Next, let's talk about words. When we have a word, it is when we put a bunch of letters together and it spells out a word. So let's look at these cards that we've got. All right, let's count how many letters I have. I have 1, 2. 2 letters put together and it made a word. This is the word go. Can you say go? Good. So it has 2 letters. That makes it a word. All right, let's look and see if this is a letter or a word. Okay, let's count how many. 1, 2. We put 2 together, so that makes it a word. That is the word we. Can you say we? Good. 2 letters makes it a word. All right, one more. Let's try. Count the letters. Okay, how many letters did we have? 3 letters put together, so that makes it a word. Very good.